This is another MyView TV exclusive. Please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Well, go on with people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Remember, me telling you, so don't need for worry. The voice I take a little time and I come back, so no soon get to back 100%. A 20-year-old man is now on the run after he allegedly shot his uncle during an altercation in Sandy Park, St. Andrew on Saturday afternoon. The injured man, who is reportedly a mechanic, has been hospitalized in serious condition. Reported that sometime after 12 p.m. Yes, sometime after 12 p.m. in order to midday. The man and his nephew had a dispute. The nephew left the premises and reportedly returned with a gun with which he opened fire, hitting his uncle several times before fleeing the scene. The wounded man was rushed to the hospital. The police had since launched a probe into the incident. Make I tell the police them something. Make sure to find this boy and set up him. Yeah man, nobody carry him behind no bars, you go eat no meals. No. Remember me always telling you, say you have some people who are hard to come out, come ball about them son good and them friend this and them friend that and them friend in the troublemaker. But you see some mother, I like when them come out and talk the truth. And right now, me I go back down a Pinkley and go talk to the boy we get slapped with mother. Sonia Mackenzie, yes, Sonia Mackenzie. Everybody from Pinkley know is mourning the loss of her 22-year-old son, Tyson Dunn, who was shot dead at the corner of Pinkley and Beeston Street, Kingston on Sunday afternoon. Pinkley is situated in a volatile Denhamtown community which has been engulfed in a gang war in recent time. While finding it hard to come to terms with the killing, Mackenzie said the usual warning to Dunn to stay clear of wrongdoing fell on deaf ears. So a mother said that. So all of you who are put up for rest in peace and him a good youth. See the mother come tell you know. When she tell him A, him do B, it fall upon deaf ears. Him no listen. Him never hear me man. He was such a nice little boy. I don't know what changed him, but him just start follow bad company and get caught up. And then some people are come blame the water with them a drink. But I don't want to not follow them because don't have two local friends on the road when you just run up and down with them playing Nintendo. We're going in a church. Him should have take it to, but no, him don't want to follow bad company. See what bad company make him get. He died leaving a 1-year-old son. Many a times me tell you when you get trouble and the people them who left behind feel it. No, another child without a father because he's a stupid little boy. Oh, I can't talk to you because you don't get slapped with. The family is taking it hard. It is really bad. No police to come to it yet or nothing. What police need to come to no for. Speaking of police, well, I me talk to Stephanie Lindsay. Stephanie finally get something right. She don't make no only mistake in this one. She and the member of parliament.
Earlier I spoke with the commanding officer and it's something that he has asked me to clarify that none of the incidents happened in the Denhamtown area. They happen in the Kingston Western Division. So they are all on the outskirts of Denhamtown. So I think earlier Mr. Mackenzie was trying to explain the different communities. So in the Kingston Western Division. So Denhamtown is just one part of the division, and it's very important because the Denhamtown community is one that they had their challenges and they are working them out, and we have not been having much situations with them. So it has implication when we say something happening in Denhamtown for the Denhamtown people. So it's important that we clarify that they all happen in the Kingston Western Division, but not Denhamtown.
We have been having relative peace. 1 and 2 isolated incidents have been taking place. I'm not saying that everything is what we want it to be, but Denhamtown has been a model community over the last couple of months. And we have been working hard with the police, and I want to thank the police for the effort. But Kingston Western is not only West Kingston.
So there were 3 incidents where persons were shot and injured, and one was at Beeston Street, the other was on Spanish Town Road, and the other was in Trenchtown. So it's a vast area, different spaces. So in 2 of those incidents, 5 firearms were seized, and 1 person is currently in custody. Another incident happened a little later in Sunlight Street where residents reported hearing gunshots. And sometime after that subsided, they realized that a child, a baby, was shot and injured. Thank God, based on the feedback that we've been getting, the child is stable, still hospitalized. At these two instances, they believe that there's a connection between both. Because you have rival gang situations, so you will have reprisal following one incident. So at least two of the incidents they believe are connected. They are now trying to ascertain whether they are in correlation between the other incidents. I think maybe the one in Sunlight Street, based on what they're doing, is isolated, but the other three, they are trying to see if there's a correlation between those.
We are telling us better maybe late and correct with the news than early and come chat foolishness. So Sister Fanny are giving you a proper update. They are telling you exactly which part it happened. So mommy, you and your friend them can't stay in the top about the police, no reach and the police, no this and the police, no that. That's what the mother say, but mommy, I can tell you something. The police them alone of a angle no bangle no self. Yes, that is exactly what them doing. Anyway, I move on. 9 persons have been taken into custody by the Hanover police following the seizure of 2 firearms and a quantity of local and foreign currency among the items. Yes, the seizure was made during a crackdown on criminal activity in the Smithfield section of Cascade in the Western Parish, right down Hanover. Plotted our strategy and we are now going after the criminal, especially the gunman. Hold on for a minute, because if you don't feel like the strategy were no plan is to carry them behind bars, might as well never come tell we and make that stay. Slap want to slap them. If that is a part of it, yes, we are okay with that. People them wonder who me I talk to, or Sharon me I talk to people, so me continue, because we will definitely not allow any criminal to feel safe in our parish. That is what Superintendent Sharon B. Pete said. And I tell you something, nobody come tell me about you the superintendent or this or that before her name, Sharon Shimiam, or that they on her birth cert. You see the superintendent pan it, who no police need to stop telling people about the name constable this or sergeant this or the pound the birth cert. This brings to 4 the number of illegal guns seized in the parish in the recent weeks. According to BPUT, Sunday's operation including house search, 1 Glock pistol with a magazine containing 445 rounds and 1 Taurus 38 revolver with 6 38 rounds and 59mm cartridges were found. Sharon also said US $1,700, 490,000 Jamaican dollar, 1 ski mask, 2 cell phone, 1 pound of ganja. But no, say them left off the ounce because probably them go and smell it and put a little in them pocket, and 1 Wells Fargo debit card. Remember that is not from Jamaica, but them said them find that card. All 9 occupants of the location were taken into custody. BPUT said the primary focus is on 3. We are confident that by tomorrow we should be able to lay charges against 3 of the persons, she said. Amidst various policing operation in the St. James, several gangsters and lottery scammers has been targeted Hanover as an hideaway. Yes, them find a new safe haven. Because of the parish proximity to St. James, criminals are being able to seamlessly operate between the 2 parishes. Just over a week ago, 2 men believed to be significant players in the lottery scamming in Western Jamaica was arrested and charged with breaches of the Law Enforcement Fraudulent Transaction Act in Industry Cove in Hanover. The 2-man, 26-year-old Kenroy Atkinson of Samuels Prospect Trelawney and 18-year-old student Delana Samuels of Industry Cove are slated to appear in court Tuesday. Yes, today them a got court. So the people them need to go up, they go take a picture of them so they can show the people them the criminal way at if the old people them money. A 3rd man who reside in South Carolina in the United States was also taken into custody but was released without charge. One day if I get a lead cheat and I can't come give them, but them just could pin it pan him. Remember, say man smarter than man, you know. He'll be investigated as he is the owner of the property where the other 2 men were held. According to the report, the police went to the house in Industry Cove and found lottery scamming material. Yes, they also seized 7 cell phones which allegedly had identity data of source of Americans. Yes, people. So I only look American things depend it too. So I need for mine when I do. Hold on, make I go over Portmore, because guess what? Another one bites the dust. The police in Portmore St. Catherine are yet to examine the motive for the shooting death of a man in Newlands on Sunday afternoon. The deceased have been identified as 39-year-old KGN Bennett, a utility worker of a Portmore address. You know, my type them want work. No for them are still a troublemaker at night time. Me are telling you the truth. The police report that Bennett went to visit his co-worker in Newlands Road road after dropping off his 7-month-old child at his grandparents. Or you never turn your yard with a picnic, bout your gone pan road. It is further report that at about 1:50 p.m., 3 men roll up in a white Nissan AD wagon without registration plate and opened fire hitting belly multiple times in the upper body. He was pronounced dead pan spot. Me now wait for carry it up in the hospital, go pronounce it. Me I pronounce it myself. The co-worker he was sitting with in the front of the yard reportedly saw 3 men exiting the car armed with gun and fled before they were able to get to him. Hold on now. This sound like a setup. Never Bennett, the deceased man's father, said his son was not the target of the attack. So that means that you know who, you really know who come here this since him not the target of the attack. I'm telling you something. That's why I'm not sorry for your whole lot on one on that side there. You know. Me, I tell you the truth. He said he was just in the wrong place, the wrong time. They wanted somebody else, and I know for a fact of that. Hold on. Police them need for whole Neville. Boy, Neville, you need for angle the bangle yourself. Let me tell you what Neville said, people. According to him, the shooting is in reprisal for the killing of 69-year-old Paulette Brown, who was shot and killed at her house at about 3 a.m. on Saturday by a gunman who kicked her door open and peppered her with bullets. And that Neville said, no, my son is not a wrongdoer. He was waiting on his COVID-19 test result to take up a job in Cayman Island, and now he's gone. If him they just stand in yard, it was red rice and rooster there and tan with him pitney. But no. Him decide say want to talk to people. Me feel it till me can't even talk. No man, you talk because remember you tell me say you know who you know. They kill a good man who was not involved in nothing, the father said. But make I ask you something. Since you know a who, why you not just angle and bangle yourself and leave police and leave other people out tight? They kill a good man who was not involved in nothing, the father said. But make I ask you something. Since you know a who, why you not just angle and bangle yourself and leave police and leave other people out tight? Nobody make no more innocent dead round there. No. Make I tell you something. You can go and go no bangle over there so no self. The police don't business you don't know. You understand? Take some 3 points, make some other 3 points be taken and go no bang on yourself. Anyways, me hear them say the Haitians them coming. So me I say where the Haitians them come do. So me have to call Fitzbilly and say Fitz, make I tell you something. Lock up the border, you know. Nobody make nobody come through the border if you don't see them push a foot. You know, slap them out the pants and make sure I am them. But all the borders big and open, me feel like a whole lot of them reach already. So me have to say Fitz, come tell the people them want to have in place.
The JCF consistently with JDF counterpart monitor our borders for any type of illicit activities, be it Asian trying to get into a country or any other nationality, as well as narcotics and firearms. So we continue to monitor our border, as well as we continue to observe and monitor what is happening in Haiti, because there will be implications somehow for us as a country. We are concerned about the activity in Haiti, yes, and at all times we are cognizant of the trade, and we seek to put mitigated measures to counter that element of activities. I think when you have these type of conditions, it redounds to the benefit of Jamaica, because it's very difficult for people to operate in that space, even in terms of the illicit gun for drugs trade. I don't think any Jamaican would want to venture into Haiti at this time and to engage in that type of activity. I think when it is more stable, that's when the challenges are greater for us in terms of that.
Fitzbilly, make I tell you something. I really don't have no faith to that none tal. Remember say plane come drop off for it one drop off for a man lift up and go and left on, you know. So how no mean you not monitor border? You not monitor border for letting people. That is all me see you not do. But anyway, people tell a friend, tell another friend, come check us out. And me tell you now already, the voice soon come back. So nobody make them feel like say whatever that come do no news and make on hear.